Oke kulaku, hari ini kita mereaction MotoGP Race Aragon. Kita ikuti. Ya, mulai. Wah, Vinales. Tiga left. Marco Vinales masih memimpin. Kota. ALEX MARQUEZ nih.
Barcelona, Mir was going to be the winner. Dovizioso fights back on Mark, straight back.
Yeah, good scrap that between the number 73, the MotoGP world champion, and
Around him was Franco Morbidelli. Rear grip fell off a cliff, didn't it, for Franco Morbidelli? Is he just trying to be a little bit more cautious and conservative at this stage of the race? It's just swarming all over the rear tyre here. Fabio Quartararo will ride on board the Suzuki man, trying to get some slipstream behind.
Yeah, thank you very much. Same applies to Dobby as well, who's in 9th place and trying to. Vinales leads, but it's Quartararo still just about in second. Rins trying to challenge Fabio. 4 seconds, that cost him a couple of places. kulaQue trying to regroup from a very poor first lap. He's only in 12th place right now, the Brit, who started on the Vinales. Clear air ahead of him. It's exactly what he would have wanted. Exceeding track was the quickest of the lead group on that last circuit, Morbidelli. KTMs will be up there as well as Rins just goes a bit hot into turn 14, but the KTMs are having a nightmare here. Vinales is still within his sight, although Vinales looks like he's just eking out that advantage. kulaQue trying to recover, we're running in the low 149s.
ALEX MARQUEZ nih.
High 148. You can see ALEX MARQUEZ almost on turn. In fact, he's now going for a brilliant move. 6th place now then.
Bersaing sama Ducati nih.
Position 6th here in Aragon. Well, we do know he loves Motoland.
Aragon. Jet Miller Ducati.
Using that Ducati power though to pull back alongside ALEX MARQUEZ, and just picks up Miller. Brilliant battle that then, and this is bringing Nakagami right back into it as well. Vinales gets his pit. MARQUEZ has been able to streak away about 10 bike lengths or so, maybe a dozen on Jack Miller, who's now trying to heading downhill towards turn 14. Is the move coming at the end of the back straight? Because
Morbidelli then, the two Petronas Yamaha SRT boys, swapping similar paint, the same paint. Quartararo then now tries to fight back wide. The pair of them are out wide. Two for the price of one for John Mir.
Napping. Unbelievable. Mir goes up into third.
It was a battle of who was going to break the latest. They both braked as late as they possibly could, trying to outdo each other.
Across the line of 48.9. He was faster than anyone ahead of him. Faster than anyone ahead of him. Right now, ALEX MARQUEZ
was just attention to those rear tyres at Alex Rins. Nothing between these two in terms of tyre choice. They both went speed out of this turn 15. And he gets good drive again, you can just see.
Catching Fabio Quartararo. And there's Rins. He's through. May well here have a Suzuki 1-2 on the case. And in the background, ALEX MARQUEZ is through on the World Championship.
In the Red Bull ring. Crashed a couple of corners later, didn't he? So far, he's got through on Maverick Vinales.
Then the two out front at the moment.
Suffering, hasn't he? Looks like tyre-wise and body-wise in the first few laps here. Vinales says that the edge grip has always been a real strong point of the factory Suzuki.
This is the moment then the Repsol Honda rider,
times. That's been really problematic for Fabio Quartararo pretty much from the first lap onwards.
He's at this moment in time. Morbidelli's 4th ahead of ALEX MARQUEZ. You do wonder, don't you, how much tyre ALEX MARQUEZ ahead of Quartararo. Then it's a 1-second gap back to Nakagami in 7th place.
Well, Barcelona, Suzuki had to wait. Franco Morbidelli is more.
across the line. Alex Marquez again, a 48.9, the only rider in the 48s.
Well, we touched top four. Rins, Vinales, Mia, and Alex Marquez, who's having the ride of his life in the drying mode, pace and potential to be knocking on the door of the podium before half-race distance.
Here's the replay as well, which is pretty brave. Fantastic effort.
Yeah, we've seen all season long how good Suzuki's launch device is, and there it was, elbows and knuckles out for Maverick Vinales and Fabio Quartararo. They really toughed it out.
Tonight, so Dovi's dropped another place,
Almost
more importantly another championship point.
Nothing going for him at all. He's down in 9th place and now having to deal with his former factory Ducati and Tech 3 Jack Miller on the 40.
You'd only lose 3 points in the World Championship.
And you'd expect Dovi, having gone medium, that he's going to have some pace in this final couple of corners. Has been really difficult for Quartararo to get that Yamaha stopped. And again, he can't run the tight line.
No.
He can't. How many places has Fabio Quartararo lost there? He's lost another one now to Taki Nakagami.
Said TC2 on his pit in the top 8.
Marquez, he is almost on the tail. The dad
Julian
of Alex,
Marquez.
of course, down there,
ALEX Marquez.
will be having kittens.
Yeah, he will. I mean,
Vinales, then he loses another place, and it's a Suzuki 1-2. They're side by side on the exit. Comes Mir again. He's got the inside line into the final turn. He'll be able to hold the line better as well over Maverick Vinales.
in those last couple of corners, we've seen it be a big problem for Fabio Quartararo. Can Maverick came from a long way back, and now he's nicked 3rd place from Maverick Vinales. Awful couple of corners there. Terrible sequence for Vinales.
Marquez then into 3rd place. Quartararo is down to 11th. Joan Zarco has just passed him.
Yeah, now he'll be jumping around the living room for joy. Experience this for Fabio Quartararo in more ways than really struggling as well. I mean, he's not anywhere near his peak physical best. It's a fast-flowing, very physical circuit this moment. Going to be a real test of his pain threshold, his mental fortitude. Miguel Oliveira's going to pick
Front tyre, he cannot do anything with it. He just cannot stay on the... Are fading.
And how much are the hips playing a major factor in Fabio Quartararo's problems right now? Combination of both, because it's been Maverick Vinales has got nothing for the top.
Having a proper battle further back for 6th place. Dovi's right on the tail now of Jack Miller as well.
Lekuona's to take this. Takeo Yokoyama, well, the HRC. This is for Alex Marquez. He's been super. Doesn't turn very well. Bit of understeer. No problems there is Fabio Quartararo, who somewhat meekly is going to be an incredibly difficult day.
The time of the race where there were worries about what happens with the tyres. The gaps come, he is still in the hunt.
Well, he feels like he can win this, doesn't he, Alex Marquez? Tyre management is. You know, the Honda not particularly famed, is it? For having good tyre life this year.
Alex Marquez
Oh,
through he goes like a hot knife through butter.
He's got that medium front tyre on, hasn't he? Which at this stage of the race will be hanging in there. Marquez victory here in Motorland. Mark Marquez has won here the last run. They were teammates at Australia.
Final corner, 4 laps to go now in Aragon.
That medium front tyre is going to be better in straight up and down braking. It's going to be squishing around less as he carry lean angle as well. How much risk will Joan Mir be willing to take? I'm sure he's got a message on his pit board or on the dinked place. Mir might just be thinking now a little bit more about the championship rather than taking risks of 2 men fighting with 2 men.
The 2 fastest men in this race at the moment are Alex Marquez and Taka Nakagami.
He came on really strong. Wasn't a million miles away from the podium. Him at the front as well, take nothing away offensive, as you'd expect, because his man just about keeping Marquez at bay. Though Marquez is going to be right on his case. When is that move going to come then from the rookie?
We had a rookie winning earlier this year in Brad Bin closing on the Suzuki of Alex Rins.
Nah, he's got nothing to lose as well as he, Alex Marquez. You know he's going to throw everything at it. Alex through victory in MotoGP today, unless there's fireworks ahead of him. Alex Marquez running that tighter line again. He just gets that rear tyre spinning up a little bit, doesn't he? And Alex Marquez left there. That was close to disaster. He's not giving this one up though, is he?
Who's going to take? Could it be Joan Mir? Mir looks like he's too far adrift now, and I think you're right. World Championship springs to mind for the number 36.
And Alex Marquez, 10th to 1st, up 9 places. He made a bunch of those before he'd even hit the brakes for the first time
with Marc Marquez, and now is he going to do it to Alex Marquez?
And this will taste so sweet for Alex Rins. Home soil, well, that certainly applies to this young man who's what now? A lap and 2 corners away from a famous victory.
20 points, I think, down in the World Championship if he wins this, Alex Rins.
Incredible.
Here we go then, in the tail in MotoGP 2020. Surely It's Alex Rins to lose now, but Alex Marquez is not.
Marquez has been really strong with that medium front tyre. There is your new MotoGP World Champion. Now then, turn 7, Alex Marquez is starting to run out of time here. Alex Rins has got what about Phil Rins that has the advantage.
Dropping down then, Alex Marquez is just, you know where he's going to try it.
Yeah, turn the last couple of advantage Honda. These are a crucial couple of corners now then for Alex Marquez. He's got to try and get close enough. To get close enough, Rins riding out of his skin to stay in the lead.
In the meantime, there's 3 tenths between Mir and Vinales. There could yet be a twitch.
Marquez get close enough. Rins gets that soft rear tyre hooked up brilliantly on the factory Suzuki. Has he done enough? Rins looks like he's got this one covered. He's running a little bit wide, but it will be a famous Rins home victory in Aragon.
Here's who gets a try podium to follow up his one in France as well. Mir does just hold on to 3rd, ahead of Maverick Vinales from Alex Marquez, the rookie. Back-to-back podiums for him, and Alex Rins takes Suzuki's first win. Of 20 out of jail free, Andrea Dovizioso has managed to close on the World Championship lead. He started today 8 to go.
Look at his recent record as well, Dovizioso, 5th, 7th.
And now 7th he stays. Came from the 4th row of the grid. An 8th different winner in MotoGP 2020. Absolutely summing up the unpredictable nature of this 2020 MotoGP World Championship. More simply brilliant ride. Maverick Vinales then not able to finish this race. Yamaha, well, the inquest will begin at the end of this race, especially for Fabio Quartararo. It looks like Rins has run out of fuel here. FP4, he was confident he'd be able to fight for the victory, and he was true to his word. Here's to admit that it's another great day. It's now the World Championship leader. Look at that.
It's beginning to
have it not only on the podium, 1st and 3rd. Tell me your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. How much it means. Coming into this season from the winter.
Yeah, and what a season we're having in MotoGP, thanks to MotoGP statistician Thomas Morslino, who's just
to be on the podium. And congrats to Alex that he made a really good race.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great to see. Can you believe it? A rider who's not won a race since 2017 is now leading the MotoGP World.
With that, a pleasure to be on the podium again with 2nd position in a row. And now we need to keep going like this, and next week
Crazy first couple laps. You have to be crazy in the first couple laps when your name's Marquez, don't you? Up the inside of...
Hi everyone, I'm Alex Marquez's brother. Well, he's creating headlines of his own, isn't he, right now?
Please subscribe, like and comment.
So try to go but slowly because otherwise...
Thank you, kulaQue. Bye.